Hey guys, have you ever wanted to cast one of these things with a great big old monster streamer on the end and cast it all the way across the river? Well, now you can, because they've created the micro speys. Look at this, look at that fly I'm throwing out there, big old rubber leg thing. And I could throw this thing almost all the way across the river because of these micro speys. All you gotta do is just, and I'll show you how to do that. Just follow. Hey guys, Nate Bailey here with The Life Outdoors. It's our new YouTube channel. We used to be Southern Oregon Outdoors, but now it's called The Life. I'm going to go over a couple things today. You guys have probably heard me before talk about Trout Spey and single-handed spey cast. And it's as simple as that. All you have to do is you get yourself a nice little mini Skagit line, or a little Scout, or OPST, and get out here and start casting this stuff. Now it's the same exact cast as a double-handed rod. The only difference is you're using your single-handed rod. This is a regular 9'6" 6-weight, and then I have running line right here, and then I have my head. And now they make these micro heads, and you can cast them any way. I found out that I really like to cast it in a single spey style. I have a lot more consistency in my cast in the single spey style, but there's a couple different things that you have to do with these shorter heads, and I was going to cover a little bit of that right now. First thing is they are a denser head, so it's a little bit more to pick up off the water, so you got to make sure that you have your lift completely dialed. So when you get it up to your head, oh, here's a little fish right there. I just missed a little fish. Anyhow, when you get it up to the head, you lift it completely out of the water, and then set it beside you, and then it'll take the rest out. So it's that simple. But the thing is, you have to keep everything compact. If you don't keep these casts compact, then you're going to have a hard time with them, because you'll be pulling your anchor and all those kind of things. So the first thing is, when you get here, is keep it compact. Maybe I'll get another hit coming up through there. It'd be kind of nice. I don't know what that was, but I like to catch a nice, there's some big browns in here right up against it on the other side here. This is a beautiful river in Southern Oregon. Not too many people get to fish it. So if you pull it, get your lift up and pull it too much, you can blow your anchor really easy. So everything's compact. See how close I am? I put it over the water, I cast right over the top of it, and just go right out. That's a single spey, and I like to single spey just about everything. It gets you right back out in the water a lot quicker. Couple of things you can do with a single-handed spey casting, and one of the big things with single-handed spey casting that I like to do is I'll take it, come here, and notice I give it a haul when I was coming on that forward cast to help build that D-loop and to move it forward. So that's one of the things that I do to speed up, and that way I don't overcompensate and rip my anchor out. So now, say you want to do a C cast, you just come back underneath, real compact. See how compact that is? Because the minute you pull that anchor out, that's when you lose your cast with all spey casts. So you have to have that anchor set. And if you watch, maybe I could get you to watch my D-loop when I put it in here, and watch that D-loop, and it's got to be and I slow down on the rip. I don't speed. I don't keep it the constant speed, but I don't stop. That's one of the things you'll collapse your D-loop. So as I come across, I rip, slow down. I didn't ever stop. And once I bring that D-loop around, you saw how the loop had that kind of a D, or it's actually a V shape into it. Well, when you have that, that means that's all that stored energy, and you go forward. Now, if I don't slow down, and like I said, don't stop. If I don't slow down, I'll give you a shot here real quick at it. So if I come back across, you hear that? There, I pulled out my D-loop. So like I said, you gotta keep it really compact and slow down at the end there so you don't pull that loop out. So that's called blowing your anchor. I'll do it again. And that one was a little bit easier, but did you hear that? That's when you blow your anchor, and that's what a lot of people do. So once you've set it down, rip and then slow down right at the end. And that slow down, it's not a pause, it's a slow down, and that slow down at the end lets that D-loop form, and it'll form. It's kind of like in your regular back cast when you stop and you can feel it load. That you're doing the same thing. You're not really stopping. Once you get pretty proficient, you're not coming to a complete stop to get a lot of the power out of your rod. You're actually feeling it load and then coming forward. So now what would happen if I pause too long? So you have to have that compact, and then you have to have, so if I pause too long, everything falls back on the water. Now this head will actually get it out there because it's so thick, but if I was with a smaller, with a smaller diameter, some of the little Scandi lines, if you blow that, if you let that collapse, you'll lose all your power. So I'll do it again. It's that easy. It's that easy. You just have to make sure that you keep everything compact. Don't blow your anchor. You don't have to use a lot of arm. That line just carries it out there for you. I hope that helps, guys. Compact, watch your anchor. All right, thanks.